No other app out there, again, guys, can get you 1 million fucking views with one follower. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the best podcast on the fucking internet. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome back to another episode of the Wake Up with the Wolf podcast today. Today, we're going to be talking about why you need to be on TikTok, and I'm going to give you guys some tips. All right. I honestly was only going to give you 3 tips, but again, I kind of just decided to do this morning. I didn't have a certain subject. Julia's feeling a little bit under the weather today. I'm not feeling 100%. Well, I guess 100%. I was going to say 100% hot today, but I'm not feeling 100%. So honestly, I'm going to keep it real with you guys because I always like to be honest. I wasn't feeling this clubhouse room in the beginning. I wasn't feeling this podcast, but I was like, there's no way I can't show up. There's no way I can't show up and give you guys value. I absolutely love doing it on a daily fucking basis. So we're going to get into it. All right. Now, as you guys know, every single day, I'm going to say this one more time. I said it before we started the podcast. Every single day at 10 a.m. MST. All right. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. All right. I go live on multiple different platforms, including Clubhouse. Now, the reason why I ended that with the word Clubhouse is because at the end of every single podcast, I open up a live discussion in Clubhouse where you guys can ask me questions. We can go through things. I can break down things for you. We can have an open discussion on how I can help you even more with what you're doing. So after today, again, if you would like to have an open discussion, let's say you want to learn how to grow in Clubhouse, you want tips, you are struggling, you need help. Afterwards, after this TikTok breakdown on the podcast, I'm going to do an open discussion in Clubhouse. All right, so make sure you search me up, Colus de Silva, and you'll find me right away. All right. Now, before we get into it, I just want to say that I am not a fucking expert when it comes to TikTok. All right. I'm just somebody who has seen some success over the last month and wants to help you guys out because that's what I do. All right. I love to fucking help people out. I love to see people succeed. I love to see people see progress just like I am. All right, you see, for the longest time, social media has been favoring paid advertisements. That's what a lot of social media apps do. Instagram and Facebook are the biggest apps that do this. All right, they favor paid advertising. All right, and they quote unquote. All right, the reason why I'm saying quote unquote here is because, again, I'm not a fucking expert. From what I've understood though, from all my research and being on the platforms for a long time as well, Instagram and Facebook also limit your organic reach to a certain degree. This is why, all right, a lot of people find it very fucking hard to grow on those platforms. Now, with that being said, me utilizing the words pretty hard to grow on those platforms, I also want to say it would be fucking easier if you guys were social on social media and put out better fucking content. But with all that being said, TikTok is the easiest platform to grow on right now, in my opinion. All right, especially because, again, these other platforms are limiting your growth to a certain degree. They're limiting your organic reach. It's way harder to be seen by the masses unless you're utilizing trends and utilizing things that maybe aren't in your regular day-to-day fucking routine. So why did we need to be on TikTok? Why should all of you online fitness coaches and other people listening be utilizing TikTok? Well, again, number one, it's the only platform that I've found so far, other than maybe Instagram Reels that are trying to compete with TikTok, that favors a creator. It's the only fucking platform. All right? I'm going to say this multiple times because I want you guys to really understand it. It's the only fucking platform that I have ever seen that will allow you and give you the opportunity to get 1 million views with 0 followers. Let's say it one more time. TikTok is the only platform I've ever seen that allows you to get 1 million views with 0 followers. I've never seen that before. Ever. That's why the fucking app is so goddamn powerful. That's why you guys need to be utilizing it. Utilizing it before it dies out. Utilizing it before it becomes irrelevant. Honestly, I don't see it becoming irrelevant, but you guys get the gist of what I'm saying right now. There's no other app out there like this, and you guys need to jump on the fucking bandwagon before you miss the boat. Another reason why I'm bringing this up, Again, is because I feel like myself and Brian, guys, if you know who Brian is, maybe you're new to the podcast, these live streams, etc. Brian's a business partner. And if you guys have listened to me talk on his podcast, or if you've listened to us talk in any social media posts, you've heard us drill this shit into your fucking minds multiple times. All right, multiple fucking times. All right, but we've spoken about TikTok so much because some of you guys still are not on it. Again, as you guys know, I run a company called PT Domination, the 10K Coaching Academy. We have 770 clients, and every single fucking time we talk about growth or network expansion or bringing in clients or being social on social media, there's one of these clients that have been with us for a while who put up their hand and finally admit, like, oh, I'm still not on TikTok. What the fuck are you doing? Like, guys, you need to. Again, it's the only fucking platform that favors the creator. You want to be somebody who reaches a lot of people, you need to use the things that are getting you there. Utilize the shit that's pushing people with 0 followers to get 1 million views. Use the shit that's favoring the creator and not making you pay. Stop just following what everybody else is doing, because it's very easy to get into that trance, right? Start posting on social media and you're like, well, everyone else is posting on Instagram 5 days a week. Maybe I should just do that and I'll see growth like Brittany over there. Probably not going to happen like that. All right. You need to be on the fucking app, because I'm consistently seeing online fitness coaches talk to us and ask us questions about expanding their networks and building their followings, and they're not on TikTok. They're not doing it. All right. They're not embracing the trends and the new apps that are out there. All right. After we've told you guys 17 million fucking times. Side note, you want a little pro tip? There's another app called Triller. You guys probably should be on that. I'm not even going to go into that right now because I've got another podcast ready for that shit, but it's different things you guys should be keeping in mind. All right, the impact that you guys can have on this app is fucking mind-blowing. The reason why I want to talk about this today, and the reason why I'm going to give you guys 3 to maybe 5 to 20 fucking tips, depending on if I fucking ramble here, based off of my experiences, because I went from around 30,000 to 104,000 followers in under a couple weeks. If I'm not mistaken, it was just over 2.5 weeks is where this kind of growth came from. So again, guys, I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I am saying that the couple things that I'm doing have helped me immensely. All right. And it's built me a very loyal fucking following on the app. I love my fucking TikTok following because I'm connecting with them on a deeper level. All right, it's giving me the opportunity to impact thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of lives on a daily basis, because a lot of my videos now are getting a fuck ton of views. All right, I'm getting DMs and comments on the fucking daily about how I'm helping these people with their addictions, how I'm helping these people with their motivation, how I'm helping these people with their life. You guys obviously know I've talked to you guys in the past about how I struggle with opioids. And how I struggled with fucking drinking when I was younger. I didn't really know what to do. I went down some pretty dark paths. There's a woman named Carrie on my TikTok, and I'm shouting her out right now while we're live too, because every single day she checks in with me for the last 13 days of her being sober. That literally makes me feel so fucking good. I feel a little emotional right now because I'm touching people on a deeper level. I'm doing exactly what the fuck I want to do, change lives. All right. And this app gives you the opportunity to do it for thousands, not hundreds, not fucking 50 to 60, thousands, guys. All right. And as you guys know, on the flip side of it, because I'm continuously telling fitness coaches to get on the app. All right. As you guys know, I'm a business coach for personal trainers. All right. That's what I do. I broke it down for you guys multiple times. All right. But a lot of my videos also have fitness related things in them because I like to work out. So a lot of my videos, even though they have a deeper message to it, even though they have a deeper meaning to them, I'm talking about mindset, I'm talking about addictions, I'm talking about overcoming failure, I'm talking about motivation, whatever the case may be, I'm usually in the gym or doing something. All right, I'm being active. And I can't even fucking tell you guys how many DMs I get on a daily basis about people wanting to lose weight. Like, I'm not joking, probably 25 messages a day about people being like, yo, I need help losing weight. Yo, I need help losing weight. Yo, I need help losing weight. And you fitness coaches aren't taking advantage of this. You need to be on this fucking app. All I did, guys, is I got on the app and I started talking about my story. And yeah, my story might be a little bit different than yours, but understand something. You might feel like your story doesn't motivate people, but all of us have a story to tell, and there's always people who can relate to it. I'm going to say that one more time, because I feel like a lot of people will see me go on social media and talk about my story, and they're like, well, Cole, I can't talk about mine because I don't have the same experience as you do. You touch people on a deeper level because you went through more things. I've had convos like this. But again, all right, all of us have a story to tell. There's always people who can relate to it. So fucking speak up and tell your goddamn story. Speak up and talk to the people who need to be talked to. All right, you just need to be willing to share it, because if I can go from around 30K followers to over 104,000 in just over 2 weeks, you definitely can as well. You just need to be more consistent and lean the fuck in. Now I'm done preaching. Okay, I've got to the end of my little bit of a mindset breakdown there, the why you need to be on TikTok. Let's get into the tips. Let's get into what I want to tell you guys to kind of make your videos better so you can start growing. All right. Tip number 1. All right. Again, I'm not an expert, so don't bitch at me if this shit doesn't work for you. All right, this is just what's worked for me so far. I don't want to get a message from fucking Jeff tomorrow being like, fuck you, Cole. All right, this didn't work on TikTok. Why am I not at 100,000 followers? That's not what this is about. Hopefully, it's going to help you grow. Okay? Let's just keep that. I'm going to say that right now because I know I'm going to get a message from someone being like, fuck you, Cole. I did your tips and they didn't work. Hopefully, they work. Again, I'm not an expert. I just want to help you guys. So tip number 1. Tip number 1 is film and edit your videos outside of the app. All right, outside of the app. Now, I've hired a lot of, I can't even say a lot of. I hired 2 TikTok quote unquote gurus at the very beginning, not to do anything with my content, but just because I wanted to pick their brains. All right, like what did you do on the app? How did you grow on the app? Because these guys had like 500, 600,000 followers. And all the things that they told me were pretty generic. Post it this time. Never delete your videos or you're screwed. Never private your videos or you're never going to see growth ever again. Little things like that, right? They didn't really give you any actionable information. They also told me I should edit my videos in the app. All right. But then when I went to all their super popular videos, all their videos were filmed outside of the app. And it took me a while to really start doing this myself because it took me a while to start utilizing my voice. But, all right, I started filming my videos outside of the app to try to find my flow on TikTok, and everything started to really pop. All right, I used to film and edit all of my content internally in the app, but not only did I not like the way it looked, all right, I didn't really like the way it looked, I wasn't able to do the things I wanted to do with them. All right, it's harder for you to add any transitions you want. It's harder for you to really overlay music that you would enjoy. It's harder for you to make the text look great. If you want to use it on any other platform, it's almost virtually impossible now because TikTok and every other app is competing, and it's muting your videos, and it's stopping your videos from going out, and it's fucking lowering the quality if you save the video. There's just so much that goes into it where TikTok is limiting you. So by filming the video outside of the app and editing it outside of the app, utilizing an app called, I don't know, fucking InShot, the thing I taught you guys about the other day in my podcast, the 5 staple apps to upgrade your content, it's really going to help you. All right, it's really going to take your shit to the next fucking level. All right, so the first tip I have for you guys, start filming and editing your videos outside of the app. All right, if you go to my TikTok, Cole Lewis Da Silva, you guys will get a good example about how my content looks. Everything I do is done outside of the app in InShot. All my filming, all my overlays, all my captions, all my sounds, all my music, it's all done outside of the app in InShot. Now, with all that being said as well, I'm also focused on high quality content. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I'll still do videos on my iPhone. Or if I don't have a video for that day, or if I don't have a piece of content, I will go outside and film a video on my iPhone. I actually did one yesterday where I talked about being loud versus quiet. And Dana just filmed me when I was walking down the path right beside our house. And yeah, there's a couple trolls in there like, oh, bro, nice cameraman, because you could see Dana's fucking shadow. But who gives a shit? Because homie's got 2 followers. I've got fucking 10,000 views in that video in the last day. Don't focus on the negativity. Just do you. Try to film as high quality content as you can. But if you need to, utilize your iPhone and just do whatever you do the best you can. However, with all that being said, film outside of the app. Edit outside of the app. I think it'll help you guys a lot. I think it'll really push your guys' content immensely because it'll just keep everything to a way higher quality. All right, filming outside of the app, I have a simple Canon G7X Mark II. It's a little point and shoot camera. The quality is very high. However, if I don't use that and I'm actually getting my videographer to do it, he has like a $7,000 fucking camera that he shoots with. I don't know what it is. I wish I had the details for you guys. Long story short, tip number 1, write it down, is to film and edit your videos outside of the app. Ooh, you hear that? That's a white monster. You guys know this is the theme and sponsor of this video and podcast. Okay, perfect. Tip number 2. All right, tip number 2. And this one might be hard for some of you guys. All right, tip number 2 might be hard for some of you guys listening. It's not hard for me at all because, again, that I just don't care about other people's opinions. So I'm just myself. But tip number 2 is to be vulnerable as hell. All right, be vulnerable with the shit that you are posting on a daily fucking basis. Open up a little bit. Talk about how you're feeling. Talk about how you felt that morning. That's why I told you guys right away this morning. I'm like, I don't feel too hot. I don't feel too great today, but I'm still showing the fuck up. All right, because I want to connect with you guys on a deeper level. If I'm always showing up 100%, if I'm always putting on a daily basis, if I'm always acting like the quote unquote wolf people fucking see me as in the academy and everything else, they're not going to be able to relate to me on a deeper level. They're just not. All right, if I didn't share my addictions, if I didn't share my struggles with my audience on TikTok, number 1, I don't think I would have blown up as much as I did. And number 2, I don't think I'd be affecting people as much as I have on a daily basis. I just don't. I honestly, I think saying the quote, like, I don't think, is the wrong thing to say right now. I know I would have not blown up on TikTok the way I did if I didn't open up to my audience. All right, because I'm willing to open up in a vulnerable way. I'm willing to open up about my experiences, my thoughts, my feelings while I'm providing value. All right, so not only are people being able to relate, all right, to what I'm saying, but people also love my fucking voice because I'm being 100% authentically myself. You see, guys, when I was on TikTok, and you guys can scroll down, all you guys want to do an exercise right now. Let's say you're listening on your computer. Let's say you have an extra set of hands, you have an extra phone, whatever. Go to my TikTok, Cole Luis da Silva, ColeLuisDasilva, and scroll down. All right, scroll down to the videos with the purple covers. All right, I love purple; it's one of my favorite colors, so I use those as the covers for a long time. Now I'm using the white ones just because I like the theme a little bit more. All right. Also, guys, there's little ninja tricks while I'm talking about this stuff too, so pay attention to the words I'm saying. But right there, right, you scroll down, you see the purple theme. Well, the purple themes, I wasn't ever using my voice. All right, there was a couple tip videos I would give, but I wasn't really opening up, utilizing my voice, utilizing the person I fucking am. It wasn't until I really started pushing my voice out there and talking about the things I was passionate about, that's when everything fucking clicked and everything changed. And it was because Julia gave me shit one day for trying to continuously use other people's voices for motivational content. She's like, why the fuck are you not just using your own? You literally coach people on a daily basis. You preach things to people on a daily fucking basis. Utilize your own voice as well. So I did, and bang. And it was because, again, I was providing value while being my 100% authentic self. So be vulnerable with this shit. Be willing to open up. Share a little bit about yourself. Talk about the stories you haven't told people before. All right, talk about the things that you are scared to talk about. Talk about the things that make you fucking nervous, that make you cringe a little bit. Because that's the shit that's going to push you to the next level. That's the shit that's really going to help you grow. Okay? Tip number 3. Tip number 3, none of you guys are going to like. Get ready. Tip number 3, none of you guys are going to like because a lot of you guys are going to hear it and you're going to be like, no shit. I know. I get it. But it's fucking true and I need to say it. So I'm going to say it regardless of you guys wanting to hear it or not. And tip number 3 is getting consistent and learning to stop worrying about the views, the followers, the likes, and everything like that. All right? Start posting shit that you enjoy posting. Way too many of you guys are fucking focused on the views and the likes and the followers, and you're only focused on that. Listen to what the fuck I'm about to say right now. Or when I say get consistent and stop viewing about the followers and the likes and the views, it's because 90% of you guys are only worried about the likes and the followers and the views. I'm worried about the impact. All right, I'm worried about the fucking impact. It's dope. Guys, don't get me wrong. I'm so fucking internally grateful right now that my account has been blowing up because this is something I've wanted for a very long time. But every video I put out because it comes from the fucking heart. I'm not just fishing for fucking views. Straight up. You see, a lot of people don't understand that. All right? A lot of you guys start to come from a place of wanting shit from others before coming up from a place of love. I'm trying to put out content on a daily basis that affects people on a deeper fucking level. Because when I say I want to change lives, when I say I want to help people, I actually fucking mean that shit. And 90% of you guys can't even tell me why you want to help people. I ask you what your goals are as an online fitness coach. I ask you what your goals are as a fitness mentor. And you guys say, I want to change lives. I want to fucking help people. And I'm like, why? And you're like, because I want to help people. Why? Because I want to change lives. It's not a fucking answer. Like, you got to internalize that shit. All right. A lot of you guys, again, are only posting because you want the fucking views and you want to be famous, which, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that shit. However, it's going to become very annoying when that doesn't happen instantly, and it's going to discourage you because all you're worried about is blowing up. You're not worried about helping people. There's two different things here. All right. If you just want to be famous, you don't really give a fuck about helping people, that's fine. But admit that shit. Admit that shit. Start running your life that way. Stop trying to fucking put on this fake persona of I'm putting out content to affect people in a positive fucking way, and just admit it to yourself. No, I'm putting out content because I want to be fucking famous. I'm putting out content because I want to be the most famous TikTok star in the world. Dope. Good job on you for admitting that shit. Now go put out content that resonates with that. All right, go put out content that's going to really connect with people with that. All right. You guys, I was posting for weeks, months, all right, producing content that just provided value in some way, trying to tell my story, trying to tell how fucking 6 years ago, I was literally eating 7 Percocets a day while being an iron worker and struggling with my bills and being fucking broke, even though I was making fucking money every month, literally in my overdraft every single fucking month, only seeing negative thousands of dollars. And then in 2020, everything fucking changed. My life and business and everything else blew up. Sharing my story, talking about my experiences, giving little tips here and there, my morning routine. This is what I'm doing. This is what you should be doing. Try this for your content. Try this for your workouts. Literally just posting. You guys can scroll down and see it. The proof is fucking there. All right. And yeah, don't get me wrong. I still grew. I went from 0 to 30,000 followers, but I saw a lot of people around me blow the fuck up real quick. Real fucking quick. And I just didn't get discouraged. All right. I never gave up. When me and Brian both started our fucking accounts at the same fucking time, and we were at right neck and neck, 9,000 followers, and he blew up to fucking 70,000 followers instantly. I didn't get discouraged there. I just kept posting. I just kept doing me. I just kept putting out the content that I wanted to put out. And I got slowly to 30K. I kept with my same flow, putting out content I wanted to produce, putting out content that was going to help people, putting out content that was going to resonate with people. And then out of nowhere, boom, 104,000 followers. And I'm the happiest I've been in a long time because I know that every single one of those motherfuckers fuck with me. They fuck with my message. They fuck with my attitude. They really want to change their lives. And I've helped them in some fucking way, which makes me so internally grateful. It's insane. But you got to get consistent and stop worrying about the fucking followers and the views and the likes. That shouldn't be your first thought if you actually want to help people. All right. And obviously, I'm talking to online fitness coaches right now because that's what the podcast is based around. But this goes for anybody who really wants to grow their following and grow their audience. Providing value and giving people something first is what's going to really cement you or separate you from the other creators on these apps. All right. You just got to wait for that pop. And I told you guys that not a lot of you guys are going to like that answer because a lot of you guys want to blow up tomorrow. I get it. I understand it. All right. I wish I blew up in a day as well, but I honestly now don't because the grind that took me to get here has taught me a lot about TikTok and taught me a lot about myself. All right. And then this one, this is a little bit of a bonus tip. This is something that I came up with on the fly while I was talking, while I was breaking these things down to you guys. I thought I'd give you one more little ninja trick, one more little bonus tip that will help you guys really separate your content from other people, will help you guys really take your content to the next fucking level. All right. But it's going to require some work. So all of you guys listening, all of you ladies listening, if you really want to take your content to the next fucking level when it comes to TikTok, because by the way, again, I'm going to say it fucking 10 million more times. If you're not on TikTok, you're fucking up. All right. You really want to separate yourself on TikTok. All right. Bonus tip is to do some fucking research on how to attract attention. You guys look at my videos. I utilize swearing a lot because number one, I like to swear. It's who I am and I'm never going to censor myself for anybody. And because number two, I know it's going to pop attention right away in a video. I say fuck a lot. Okay. It just kind of flows with my sentences. It flows with what I'm trying to say. And not a lot of people like it, but a lot of people screw with it. A lot of people like it. A lot of people connect with it. So I utilize it. And usually if you listen to any one of the beginning of my videos, you will hear the word fuck. And it's because it's a bop interrupt. Bop pattern interrupt. That's what a pattern interrupt is, guys. It triggers people to stay on the video. The reason why this is so important is because if you get a good hook, all right, if you get a good hook, meaning the first 3 seconds of your video, hook someone in, and then you're able to give them the value, connect with them throughout the rest of the video, that's what's going to get you the views and start to blow up your content. But you got to hook them in. And that's why yesterday my video was... which one was it? Let's talk about the one walking down the path. I said, a lot of you guys are fucking loud, but you guys need to be quiet. So I'm utilizing tonality in my hook. I'm utilizing a swear. I'm utilizing a pop in the mouth to drag your attention in. And then I'm slowing everything down. I'm utilizing tonality. I'm utilizing something that's going to get your attention because if I can get your attention for the first 3 to 5 seconds, I'm going to keep you on my video. If I keep you on my video, not only are you going to get value in some way, or I hope you're going to get value in some way, I'm also going to have my account blow up a little bit more, which means I'm going to reach more people and I'm going to be able to help more people, which is actually what I want to fucking do. Now, again, guys, I'm not a fucking expert when it comes to this shit. Like I said, I just ended up blowing up a couple weeks ago, not even a couple weeks ago, again, 2.5 weeks ago. All right. However, I want to tell you guys as much information as I can because I want to help you guys. All right. Because I want to help you guys on a deeper level. I honestly think I got lucky, but I'm going to keep running this shit because the messages I'm getting on a daily basis. All right. When I get a message from somebody telling me that for me just speaking, they've began their fitness journey. For me just speaking, they've quit drugs. For me just speaking, they've now been sober. They've cut out alcohol. For me just speaking, they've been able to provide for their families. That's the shit I fuck with. And that's why I'm going to commit to changing lives on this app every fucking day. And I'm going to commit to upgrading my content and listening to my audience because, again, this app, TikTok, is the fucking app to be on. No other app out there, again, guys, can get you 1 million fucking views with 1 follower. If you get that anywhere else, please fucking show me because I've never seen it in my life. I've never even seen anybody talk about it. It's insane. The only other time I've ever seen, I guess I'm technically lying to you. The only other time I've ever seen that happen is one of our clients, Charlie Meister, posted a comedic video about him shaking protein, and it looked like he was jerking off the protein bottle on Facebook, and it got like 79 million views organically. But that's it. It's the only one. The only person I've ever seen blow up and as long as I've been on fucking Facebook, as long as I've been on Instagram. So you guys need to be on this app. You need to be committing to this content if you really want to help people and change people's lives, or if you just want to connect with people on a different level. So let's do a little bit of a review. All right. A lot of people are tuned into this right now. First off, I want to say I appreciate you guys. All right. Let's do a little bit of a review. Number one, again, just to kind of show you guys that I might know a little bit of what I'm fucking talking about, is in the last 2.5 weeks, I went from around 30 to 104,000 followers on TikTok. I've utilized everything I told you today. Pattern interrupts, okay? Good editing outside of the app. All right, I'm being 100% authentically myself. I'm coming from a place of wanting to help people, not just wanting fucking views. I'm doing research on hooks. I'm doing research on transitions. I'm doing research on how to improve my content. All of these things. All right, those are the tips I gave you guys. Edit outside the app. Do research on hooks. Do research on content. Do research on transitions. Add that shit together. If you're in the 10K Coaching Academy, I give you an hour-long training on how I edit my content. Go watch that shit 10 times. Then put your own spin to it and start producing. Last tip I got to really drill home one more time, guys, and again, you're not going to want to hear it, is to be consistent. I was consistent for months. Months. Side note, I've been on TikTok for longer than any one of my friends. Any of them. I was on TikTok 2 years ago while we were in Bali. I just didn't know anything about the app, so I didn't commit to it. If I would have committed to it then, fuck my life, who knows where I'd be right now. You got to be consistent. You got to be fucking consistent on a daily basis. And if you're a fitness coach saying you want to change lives and that's what you're doing on these apps, then you got to mean that shit. Be true to what the fuck you're saying. Or if you just want to be famous and that's why you're on the app, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but don't lie to people. That's why you're there. All right, it's not to help people, it's to be famous. So be true to that fucking word and push forward. So, guys, that brings us to the end of today's Wake Up with the Wolf podcast. That ended up lasting for like 32 minutes, which I fucking like. All right, today was a little bit more in depth. I had a blast talking to you guys about this today. So, if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify and you got any value from this, leave a review below, please, or share me to your social media. I would love to hear from you. If you're on Instagram or TikTok, you guys already know what it is. Tell me in the comments below of this live or send me a DM with any takeaways you had from this. Same thing with Facebook. And then Clubhouse, let's get into this open discussion about TikTok, see if you guys have any questions and anything else. Facebook, peace.